Hey, Shalom, Akim. Before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakal Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well, and peace and safety to all the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing out this truth. Yeah, I just want to do a quick testimony on being in the truth and how Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh is going. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is going to test you. You know. Especially when you first when you first come in until the very end, you know you're gonna be tested throughout this whole thing, you know, whether it be a life or death situation. And I was faced with the life or death situation earlier today, and I just want to get into it. First, it started off. I'm at my apartment. And I'm taking my dog outside, and I see a couple of Jake having an altercation. I believe this one Jake touched another Jake rib. I think he felt on her, was feeling on her, and I guess she went back and told the other Jake. And I went outside. I really didn't get the full. I really wasn't trying to pay attention because scriptures say. When I heard them arguing, I just turned back and went to my apartment because I'm gonna get this precept real quick. Because the scriptures say avoid evil men, you know. This is Proverbs 4:14. It says, "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men." You know. So once I seen the altercation, I went back into my house because I really didn't want, anything to do with it. So a couple of I probably say 10 or 15 minutes passed by, and I look out my window to see if they were still out there, and I didn't see anyone. So I take my dog back outside so he can use the bathroom because I haven't took him all day. So I go outside and I go like around the corner where I take my dog here in the same spot every day, every time I take him out. And the Jake who fell on the other Jake's rib, I see him down in the bushes grabbing. At first I didn't know what it was, so I seen him grabbing a gun. You know, I didn't know what it was because he had a holster. So when I seen him grab it, he pulled it out of the holster, and that's when I figured out that it was a gun. So I seen him before he seen me. So once I seen that it was a gun, I started running back towards my apartment, and I guess he heard or seen me running, and he said something like, "Why you running? Why you running?" You know, and really I wasn't afraid. I was just put in a situation where I had to go with the spirit, whether I ran towards him or ran away, because he was less than, I say 20 to 10 feet. He was less than 10 feet away from me, you know. So I was put in a situation to where I either run towards him or run away, and I made the right decision and I ran away from him. You know, it was Satan. You know, and like I said, I wasn't scared, but I knew that was my test from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. You know, and ultimately I made the right decision because I fled from the wicked the wicked and evil men. You know, and it's crazy too because right before that right before I decided to take my dog outside to use the bathroom, I did a lesson on following the spirit. You know, that's why we gotta follow the spirit, man. It was 5 minutes. As soon as I finished the lesson about following the spirit, I took my dog out, and this what happened. You know, so that's why it's so important to follow the spirit. You know, and it kind of shook me up because not that I was scared, but it was really my first test being in the truth. You know. And it just shows me that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is with me. You know, and he's with all the Akim. You know, as long as you follow the spirit and keep the faith, you know, then you'll be good. you know. And I'm gonna continue with the story. Yeah, so as I'm running back to the house, I hear the Jake who has the gun saying, "Why you running? Why you running?" Now, mind you, I had nothing to do with the situation, you know, because when I heard the altercation, I went back into the house, you know. So I went back out and I'm running. He says, "Why you running? Why you running?" So as I went into the house, I sent up prayers, you know, Barakataya Hawabashimi Hawashah, you know, and that's what you gotta do. And mom, you can't forget that and when put in trying situations, you can't forget to thank the Lord, you know, because this thing is like me being tried today. It's a life and death situation, you know. That's why it's important to pray, you know. So as I'm sending up my prayers, as soon as I'm finished sending up my prayers, I hear 2 gunshots go off, and I knew it was a dude, because when I seen him, I knew he was. When I seen the dude, he wasn't in his right state of mind. He was bugged out. Like, he may have been drinking or on pills, Xanax, or something. He wasn't in his right state of mind because he was wobbling, you know. He was wobbling. He wasn't walking straight, you know. Just a 2/3 nigga, you know, Satan, you know. That's why the scriptures say, be circumspect, man. We gotta be out here with our head on the swivel, because who would have known what would have happened if that Jake seen me before I seen him, you know. The scriptures say be circumspect, man, you know. And that go for all the Akim, man, including myself, you know. So as soon as I'm done sending up my prayers, I hear 2 gunshots go off, and I look out the window and I see a Jake on the phone telling him to go up the street, you know. So I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. I don't know if he shot somebody, if he shot himself, you know. He just wasn't in his right state of mind, you know. So I let maybe 30 minutes go by, you know, and I because I went somewhere. I went to go to the gym. So I let maybe 15-30 minutes go by. So I go outside, crank up my car, and as I'm leaving the neighborhood, I see a cop car at the top of my apartment complex. You know, I'm like, man, I know it's for this dude, man. So I pull out and I see the dude walking, and he got his book bag open. I guess he's trying to hide the gun and get rid of the gun so the cop can't see him. And then I just see, as I'm on the street, I see a cop cars just swarming coming down the street, and I knew that was for him. I didn't know it was gonna be a shootout or what, you know. And it's crazy because it's like I left the house 15 to 30 minutes afterward, you know, and he's just at the top of my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So what's the chances of me seeing that? It's just the Lord. It's just Yahweh Hashem Yahweh letting me see. You know what I'm saying? That if you keep the faith, you know, and pray and be circumspect and just do what he tells you, man, he's going to see that you're going to get he's going to show you that you're going to get the victory at the end, man. You know? So please, I can just be circumspect out here because Satan is on the prowl, man. You know, and I'm gonna get a couple more scriptures, but yeah, let me get this scripture. This is Hebrews 11:6. It says, "But without faith, it is impossible to please Him." You know, so if I wouldn't have had faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, the Most High probably could have let that Jake kill me, man. You know? To be honest, man, that's why you gotta have faith, man. Pray, ask the Lord to if you don't believe that you have enough faith, pray and ask the Lord to give you more faith, man. You know? And if you see yourself developing more faith, man, don't stop praying and asking for it. You want to pray diligently. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them who diligently seek him. That's right, man. So you diligently seek the Most High, man. He's going to reward you, and he showed me that today by sparing my life. You know, I could have easily been killed today, easily. You know, that's why these fucking 2/3, man, I gotta fucking go, man. Just niggas. You know? We got diligently seek Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. You know? I want to get one more scripture before I close out, man, because this thing is heavy, man. You know? This is Joshua 1:9. It says, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid. Yeah, so like I was saying before, man, I wasn't afraid. You know, the Most High he put me in a situation where I had to make a choice whether to follow my flesh or to follow the spirit, and I followed the spirit, man. Because if the guy, he was out of his mind, so I know if I would have ran towards him, you know what I'm saying, I probably could have got the gun away from him. Who knows? You know, I know he was kind of a skinny Jake or whatever. I probably could have wrestled the gun from him, but I didn't. I followed the spirit and I ran. I fled away. You know, I wasn't afraid. You know, I wasn't shook. I didn't just stand there. You know, the spirit of the Lord was on me to get back to my house as soon as possible. You know, it says, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. You know, I was at home. I wasn't even out and about. I was home. So the Lord is going to be with you, man. And we gotta have that. We gotta believe. We gotta believe that the Lord is with us everywhere we go. You know. And that was pretty much all I had. You know, I know, of course, I get more scriptures, but I just wanted to let it be known that we have to be circumspect. We have to pray, and we have to have faith in the Lord. You know, and we gotta just and keep praying and asking the Lord over and over for these things, man, because we're going to need them. You know. So with that, I hope you were edified. Until next time, Shalom.